What's up everybody, Excel Dude coming at you again. Today we're going to look at DGET and why you would use this instead of maybe a VLOOKUP, and it's great when you're working with databases, some of the strengths, some of the weaknesses. So jumping on in, we've got our utility type, a company name, and a bill comparison. So let's say, and again I've made all these numbers and names up, so let's say we have a bill we get in the mail, say okay, who's any energy? I don't know. Okay. We have a list here, so we'll select that, NE Energy. Oh, it's an electric utility. How do we do it? DGET seems kind of complicated, not really. Maybe we want to use a VLOOKUP, but VLOOKUPs can only look to the right. This is on the left. So right here, we're going to do an example bill comparison. Equals DGET, the database. All we do is select the database. It has to be in this format, column titles and entries in the rows. F4, because whenever we move this up or down, we want to make sure it's going to stay stable. The field, we're going to think just like VLOOKUP here. We want to find the first column or the third column here. This will be bill comparison. So all we're going to do, 1, 2, 3, 3, comma, the criteria. We're going to select these. We want to find the company name and also who the company is. We'll lock that down because why not? Close it up, hit enter. There you go, 100, NE Energy, electric. Boom. We've got that. That's the first way to do it. The next way, a little different, but you can add some flexibility. We're going to do the same process, except we're going to type it right in. So equals DGET, the database, press F4, comma, the field, we're going to type it in. So we want to see bill comparison right here, quotes, bill comparison. You got to spell it exactly right, so if there's an issue there, misspelling, it's going to give you an error. The criteria, same right here, lock it down. Close the parentheses, and there you are. So when you change this, these will update. And this one is the most flexible, it's the one I prefer. However, I don't use DGET a lot, but when you work with databases, it's actually pretty handy on a one-off basis. Equals DGET, database again, right there, F4, and what do we want to find? Bill comparison. Click that, and then the criteria, same here, F4, close it, and there we go. And again, we see these update, beautiful. And then this one right here, maybe we need to add additional entries. So there's another utility, and we want to make sure we have some wiggle room. So all we're going to do, it's the same as this method up here, equals DGET, and we go database, except instead of stopping here, maybe we give ourselves some extra room. We know there's going to be some utilities that pop up. F4, comma, what's the field? What are we looking for? Right here again. And the criteria. Maybe we need, well, we'll do this one again. F4, enter. So we have that. But let's say we add that utility. Let's call it protection money. We'll say company name, organized protection. And let's say it costs us, say 1,000, because I don't know. I'm not sure what the going rate is for that type of protection. So right here, what do we have? As long as we can look it up in the range, so all we're going to do, change our data validation, make our list, we change the source, and we'll just go, down to here. Okay. Maybe I want to add, we have all our spaces, all our entered stuff, and we have blanks. Organized protection, utility type. What is that? Protection money. Oh, it's because it has the quotes. Utility type, yes. And you see, that's why you definitely want to leave yourself some room on these. There you go. Utility type, organized protection. Maybe we need to find the trash services and this. And there you go. DGET. So those are some of the strengths. Some of the cons, though. it's hard to fill down. So if you have a second one here, it's going to give you some problems because you'll have to reference the company name and also skip this one. So that's an issue there. It's good for one-off usage. And another con, when you have duplicate values, let's say it's you have two water bills. Maybe you have your apartment and then your another apartment that I don't know you have to rent for protection purposes. With that, if they're both apartments, they both have a water utility, there's a duplicate value, so you have two city water bills, it will give you an error. So you've got to make sure they're unique. It's great for very specific items such as customer numbers, things that have unique identifiers essentially. And that's about it. This has been helpful, great. I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button, share with whoever, and I'll see you next time.